Hi everyone, this is Pramita here. Uh, I'm sorry I had been mm, missing from the YouTube scene for a long period of time, but there had been a lot going on in my house. I had been doing a little bit of renovations, so I was pretty busy decluttering and destashing a few stuffs. So yeah, so this is my December journal, which is pretty chunky right now, and I just want to do a quick flip through, as I had already done a video, I think, on the setup, how I had prepped the pages and stuff like that. So this is just going to be a quick flip through of the end result of my December journal. So one thing I want to say, I have had some few comments regarding that maybe my spaces for journaling is too small, but this is not my only journal. I do have other journals which I don't intend to show on the internet. Uh, and this is just a general journal that I have. Uh, and yeah, that's it. So let me film this and show you how my December journal has come into the real shape that it is in. It is pretty chunky, as you can see, with lots of uh, items stuck inside it. And as I had said earlier, I like small peekaboo items in my journal. I think they add a little bit of interest. And yeah, that's it. So just as I open my journal, this time I didn't make any pockets or any decorations because I know this is for December, of course. And these are just some of the ephemera that my friend has sent. This is once again a Mary Inglebright ephemera. This is an envelope that she had sent the mail in. And yeah, these are also ephemera that she had sent. I often separate paragraphs or sections by using washi tapes, because I find that breaks the monotony of the page and makes it more interesting. On this day, I had this cookies and cream, and it was a lazy day. Had tea, green tea, and stuff like that. As you have seen them mostly done, these pages, so I won't go into much details. I'll just go through a quick flip through, and yeah, like I journal basically uh, into these elements that I have already allotted for journaling. And if I need extra space, then I usually add a tip in. Uh, that's how I perform. Like that's how I do. And this was also one page that I did. And then as we proceed through my December journal, as you can see, it gets filled up by Happy Mail. Uh, Last time I didn't show you how I intend to do my tip-ins if they are empty. I often fill up with general thoughts and ideas. And this day I received some Happy Mail from Scribble Prince Co. And I undid sort of, or I ripped apart the sticker that it came sealed with. And I had this tip in already put inside. So I thought, why not use it as a decorative element? And I used some washi to fill the page up. And these were my words of the day. Sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't, of course. This day I use the word trust and faith. Yeah, we need to trust each other and have faith. Uh, I find that is so disappearing in today's world. On this day, I received some Happy Mail. I don't know. Okay, I received a package from Kina Prince, but I didn't attach anything. This day, I also received some Happy Mail, and I have already added that as a tip in, and that's it. And then we move on to the next day. Okay, so the next day I cheated. It's not that every day I do thorough journaling. sometimes I do skip, but what I tend to do is I go back and fill them up, or some of the times I don't do even that. So, yeah, we're humans. So, what I did was I just put in some of the highlights of my day, and that's how I filled it up. It was a Sunday, so I slept in, worked on Mira's journal. Mira, I know you're watching this. Made kits from grab bags of stickers, short nap, planned for work schedule in my happy planner. So, yeah, those are the main highlights. I didn't feel like writing much. I was being lazy, you can say. So, yeah, and over here I too journaled on three sections, like I've split the page up into three parts, and I haven't done or needed to do anything on this page. That's it. And then we move on to the next pages. Once again, on this day, I was having a splitting headache. I don't know. Sometimes I do have a headache after a nap or after I wake up. So, and yeah, this was another page that I was back at home and I was having a talk with my pen friend. I was pretty happy that day. And this was once again, I journaled briefly about my day. And then this was when I was working on Piyu's journal and Mira's journal. I know people, you must be thinking that when are those journals going to be completed or posted? But I work pretty slowly. I have a ton of things going on. So I was really busy around this time, but I still tried to make time. And my health was also not pretty good. So, anyways, so this was Christmas Eve, and I had pre-decorated. These are all distress stains because I found that is the only way I can keep these pages flat, because these are two pages stuck together and they do not take watercolor very well, so they tend to become fluffy and whatnot. I don't like it at all. It makes very difficult for me to write, and so I decided to use distress stains instead, and sometimes I made a mess of them too. Yeah, I do mess up. So, yeah, on this day I tried something different. I tried to use, doodles to separate the sections, and I even tried to make it write in a different fashion. And this day also I received from Happy Mail from a friend of mine. I received a planner from a friend of mine. Okay, on this day, yeah, I watched a movie, uh, and then I didn't do much because that day was basically I tried to uh, reduce some tasks that I was having at home, and these were just some of the bits and pieces of the washi tape. Mira, if you're listening, this was from your package, which you had sealed the envelope with. And I liked it so much, I just, chopped up bits and pieces of it. There was a little bit of empty space. I used them as decorations out here. So, yeah, that's it. Next, I had already shown that I had this envelope in, and this is just a piece of ribbon that I have stuck inside it to make it a little bit interesting. Okay, so now this day I received Sylvia's wonderful Christmas package. I was so happy that this was the first mail I received after a long time from any of my friends, and I had been waiting for the packages for so long. The postman must be thinking that I'm crazy woman. I used to hound him every day if whether I have any package or not. So yeah, this brought an end to the drought, to the dry spell that I was having, sort of. So Sylvia had sent me this beautiful, beautiful card, and I love it so much. There's so much of color. I don't know if she has made them herself. I hope so. And this is absolutely delightful. And she had sealed the envelope with a small sticker of mittens, which I have once again deconstructed it. I took it out, I stuck it at the back of the card because I want that sticker to stay with my journal. And and the washi tape that you see, this gold polka dotted washi, that came with the Coco Daisy kit that arrived the next day, the very next day. So this was a Wednesday. I received 28th. I received Sylvia's package. I used the stamp as an embellishment, and it came off pretty well. So I was pretty happy with it. And then I received my Coco Daisy on the next day, and then I received a bunch of stuff from. This is a small book ephemera, and I've used stencil over it. And this is Terry. If you're listening, your card has made a place in my journal too. And this was a tag attached to it, and I love it. It's a small kid drawing a sledge. Yeah. And then here is Mira's card. I wanted to attach this along with this because they both came on the same day. So that's it. And this is a small vellum pocket that I made from the tissue that Terry had wrapped her packages in. And I have some ephemera in it, which I might use later on. We had Chinese takeout that day, and so I have kept that packaging as usual. And this is once again Terry had sent me, and I have stuck this with a paper clip from Mira. Yeah, and yeah, basically that's it. So that's the end of the journal. Thank you.